Welcome everybody to a new episode of the Kerbal Space Program Hard Mode. And this is Lars, and we are playing with the refueling station we have around Minimus. So, this used to be a refueling thing. It is actually able to land the whole thing there if you haven't seen it, but we kind of we kind of reused it as the base for a science thing, because we need the fuel if we're going to do multiple landings and retrieve a lot of stuff. We could have taken the whole space station, or not the space station, but the lab with us. We should be able to just land that. Maybe I could have made a rover of it, but I find that this type of mission is more interesting, I think. And this will be a short episode because I couldn't really fit any more stuff in it without just repeating myself. So, we are slowly taking our capsule, or not capsule, but our lander, which is full of science equipment to get some wonderful, wonderful science for us. Now we are firing up the engines, and we are good here. Just getting our legs up and running, and this time we will try to land not on the lakes, but just somewhere else, basically. It doesn't matter because we only did the lakes properly, science-wise, the last time. And we are in version 23 now, so we can't really just spam stuff, which is why we have the mobile lab, of course. So, we set up our landing, and then we'll just have to get down there. Now, this isn't double speed, of course, so I took my time doing this, just getting it neat, and I will do some more of these off camera between this episode and the next. Speaking of the next episode, I kind of want to look into like space planes, SDOs and stuff, but it doesn't fit that well with the science. What we could do instead, and this is kind of up to you guys, what you want to see. We might actually do just try to rush through all the different interplanetary stuff and get all the science back. Now, we don't have any manned stuff there, so we'll basically just beam back the science, and yeah, that's it. Then those probes will be useless science-wise. So, coming in for a landing, just taking it very easy. Try to land cautiously here. I don't want to mess up this landing. I don't do the autos or the quick save thing in this series because if I did, it wouldn't really be hard mode, would it? I don't think so. Now, we have landed, and everything's good. The guy is really happy, looming, which we have used a couple of times before. He's one of the veterans of the Kerbal Space Program, and it's just getting all the science as we do. And there's of course some atmospheric stuff we cannot really do. I think I forgot the temperature though, but I don't know if we could have done that anyway. Get the crew report, get the dude out, just get our samples and the EVA report. Yeah, and then we will go back and we will store the stuff. Let's see. Come on. Yes, store the experiments, and then there's one more experiment, that is the flying over, and we will just do that with the EVA pack. I find that's probably just the easiest. Instead of having to deal with that during landing or ascent, we should just do it while we're on the surface. As long as the EVA pack is actually able to lift us, we should use that. So, we have done what we need to do. We are on our way back towards the thing, and I actually thought I might just get back to another biome before I remember that we can't really do that unless we actually go to the station first. Again, I could have made like a really, really heavy lander here and just jumped all over the surface, maybe even made it keythane, made it use keythane. Or maybe even just made an accessory, just land the whole damn thing up there. We should probably be able to do that with the stuff we have. Now, we are just going to get our apoapse up to the back to the same height as the space station. And of course, I didn't time this. I don't really mind doing this the old-fashioned way. Let's see if we can find. Nope, can't really find a good thing here. And this took me way too long, which kind of sucks. Now, as you can see, we're just trying to fix things here, and while we're doing that, just using that as a background device, I kind of want to talk about the future of the series, because a lot of the stuff that makes this hard has actually been solved. I did play around with the spaceplanes a bit off camera, and with this version of Ferrum Aerospace, it's almost impossible to actually get those working correctly. Like, I'm trying to fine tune the whole lift versus center of mass stuff, the positions. It doesn't happen. I might just try to upgrade the Ferrum Aerospace version, and that might help. So we'll see. I would like to play with them, but I might end up doing some interplanetary stuff instead. You guys have to tell me. But then we have to talk about the the proper future of this series. I kind of find myself playing KSP less and less as the time goes. This I think is my third or fourth time I kind of got like hooked on KSP and played it a lot. I did like almost one episode a day the first couple of the first week, I think, on this series, and right now it takes a week or two, maybe 3 between episodes, and like, I don't know, maybe you think that occasional episodes are better than no episodes. Maybe you would like to see me focus on another set of mods, maybe do a vanilla series instead, though I kind of doubt I want to do a vanilla series. Yeah, I'm kind of not sure what to do here. I kind of played with just rescaling everything, making launches more like harder, but I don't think that's interesting, really. So yeah, it's kind of hard to know exactly what to do in a circumstance like this, because I don't want to get burned out on this game by just forcing myself to play it. I do want to keep having fun with this game, but yeah, we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll just find my inspiration after a while as well. So, if you want to see me do something else in this game, maybe do more short videos or something, tell me. It is very motivating knowing that you guys want to see the stuff I'm making, of course. So that is a factor in the whole thing. More enthusiasm for a series makes it more likely for me to actually play it. Alright, so we are docking back to the station here, and just going to process all the data, which adds a lot of science for us, which is awesome. Ooh. And yeah, we need to get our science on, and when we're done like just processing these things, of course we're able to send stuff back. We don't get like a full effect of it, but I don't want to start sending stuff back. I toyed with just doing multiple small like return vehicles, and connect them to this, and just make them manned, of course, and just transfer the stuff to the pods and send them back. I don't think we even had to make them manned. We can make it unmanned as long as we have a probe on it. I kind of toyed with the design like that, make like 5 or 6 return things and just send them back to Kerbal, but it seemed a bit impractical in the end, really. Now, let's see, we're just making all we can out of the science we have here, though. So we're sending stuff back. We're just trying to transmit this. We got into some problems trying to transmit it, but it was actually just a missing connection back home. It happens. The connection to Minimus is at times a bit spotty. It doesn't happen often, but from time to time there will be a couple of hours, or maybe I don't think it's even hours, maybe just minutes without coverage, which is fine, really, because we aren't really that into doing the automated missions here, since we want the EVA reports as well. Now we are cleaning the experiments, which means we could actually reuse both the goo and the Science Junior for our next mission to Minmus, which will be just landing again and getting science again, and I won't really put you through that, I guess. I can do that off camera. It's not that interesting seeing it 100 times, I guess. But I wanted to just have you with me on the first one, just to see how everything works. Now we are back at the Science and Magic here, and we should be able to research some stuff, get some new technology. And I kind of toyed with doing the high altitude flight, but I don't know. Well, I know what I chose, of course, but I was really, really unsure on which kind of path to go from here. We could do like more heavy rocketry, try to get over there, but that would cost us a lot more science than we could actually spare right now. Of course, we will get more, so maybe after I do a couple more Minimus missions. So looking over all the different stuff here, what we get like another crew thing and some fuselage pieces. There's a lot of B9 stuff in this tier, which is awesome because I do really, really enjoy those parts. Yeah, but we go for high altitude flight, and I think that is probably for the best. We do want the next one as well, though. But for now, I will say goodbye, and I'll see you guys next time.